Today we're going to be talking about dropshipping, and specifically dropshipping with Oberlo. Now before I can tell you about the details of how to use Oberlo, let's first explain what dropshipping actually is. Dropshipping is a system that allows you to charge a customer for a product. When you receive that order and receive the money for that order, then you place an order with the supplier. The supplier then ships that product directly to the customer for you. Now let's go through this in a little bit more detail. So the customer is going to purchase a product from you. Now let's say in this example it's for $200. Then you purchase the product from the supplier, in this case for $150. They then take the order and ship it directly to the customer. In this example, because you charge the customer $200 and the actual product costs $150, you get to keep $50 as a profit. Now the huge benefit of this process is that you as a store don't actually have to purchase anything from the supplier until you actually receive an order from the customer. That means that you as a store don't have to hold on to your own inventory and stock of a product, and you don't have to pay for a product that hasn't already been ordered yet. Now that we've covered what dropshipping actually is, I want to tell you a little bit about Oberlo, which is an app. So I can go to the app section of my training store, and if I wanted to download it, I'd click on visit the Shopify app store, type in Oberlo, and then add it to my store. In this case, I've already done that. Now one of the most difficult things with dropshipping is being able to find a dropshipper for the products that you're looking for, and that's where Oberlo can come in really handy. So let's say, for example, that I want to order some dress shoes, or I want to add some dress shoes to my Shopify store. And there we go, I have some dress shoes. Now let's say that I wanted to add, let's say just this pair here. So all I'd have to do is click on Add to Import List. Now I can select multiple if I want to, but for this case, let's just select the one. If I then go to my import list, I can see that I've got one product ready to import. However, before I do this, I might want to do things like clean up the name, as well as maybe change some of the things like the description, that sort of thing. The most important thing is that I might want to change the price of it. So I can add a new price and it will update what it would cost my customers to actually purchase this. So I could set this at 50. And then it would update all of that. I can also go through images, and if I wanted to, I could delete any images that I didn't want in there. Now the most important thing is to add it to a collection that's already existing on your Shopify store. So I've already created a manual collection on my Shopify store called Gentleman Shoes. So I'm going to select that. Now I can also enter a type and enter tags if I want to. I don't have to. But in this case, why not? I've already typed in gentleman shoes, and let's do the same thing here. Now, this is ready to be added directly to my store. So I can click on Import to Store, and there we go. Now, if I go to my products, I can find that those shoes were added, and let's take a look at what they look like. So there we go. Comes in two different colors. Different sizes. I can add it to my cart now, or I can check out right away. Going back to my Oberlo interface, I can go to Settings, Global Pricing Rules, and set up an automated global pricing rule for my entire store. This will save me a lot of time if I don't want to set individual pricing for each product. So in this example, the product cost is going to be multiplied for 2 in terms of how much I'm selling it for. For example, if I have a product that costs me $10 to actually purchase from the supplier, it'll be put on my store at times 2 to make a total of $20 that the customer is paying to buy it. Another feature that Oberlo has, if I go under Settings and scroll down to Auto Updates, is that I can set it so that if the supplier no longer has anything in stock for that particular product or product variant, it'll automatically update the quantity on my Shopify store to reflect that, so that customers can't purchase something that's out of stock. You can also set things so that your prices automatically update when the supplier's product changes. You can also say that you want to be notified whenever something is out of stock, or perhaps when products have been updated in terms of their price. There's another part of Oberlo that can be extremely useful, and that's adding the Oberlo Chrome extension. So again, this is only going to be useful if you're actually using Chrome as your browser. If so, you can just simply search it in Google and add it into your Chrome browser. Once you've done that, you can go to AliExpress, and let's just say we want to get a belt. I can simply hover over something that I would like to add to my store, click the Oberlo icon, and it will be added to the import list. So when I go back to my Oberlo overlay, I can go to my import list here, and you can see that the belt that I selected is already ready to import into my store. Once I actually receive orders for a specific item, I go to the order section, click the button that would say complete order. Because this is a demo site, I don't have any orders awaiting me, but the process is exceptionally simple. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about Oberlo.